Listen, you do not need an agent to figure out where you want to live. That's what the internet's for. My name is Kay, and my job is to give you the keys to home ownership. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to use Zillow, Google, and Google Earth to do all that heavy lifting up front so you can focus on what really matters. And that's getting the best deal on that home you've been wanting. Let's get into it. First off, most home buyers, actually all home buyers, are wanting the best deal, hands down. And one of the ways you can see if that is possible is by determining if the area you're looking to buy in is a buyer's or seller's market. Now, a buyer's market is when there are more homes available than there are buyers. Another way to say it is there's more inventory, less buyers, which usually means there'll be a decrease in the home prices. And a seller's market is when there are more buyers looking to buy than there are available houses. Another way to say that is there's less inventory, more buyers, which means there's going to be an increase in price. It's the law of supply and demand. So, one easy way to figure this out is by looking at how many homes are listed in the said area that you're wanting to move in, and more importantly, how long have those homes been sitting unsold? The longer the days on market, the more likely you are in a buyer's market, which is beneficial to you because that may mean you have some negotiating power. So, let me show you how to do that. In order to figure this out, you're going to go to Zillow.com. You're going to type in your target city or zip code. In this instance, I'm going to use Zillow, Texas, for example. Then you're going to go over here to more, and you're going to filter those search results to show only homes that have been listed for 90 plus days. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and we have it right here, 90 days. Now, this number may vary depending on your area. If you're buying in shirts, if you're buying in Selma and Converse, the average time that homes have been sitting on the market, it may be 180 days plus, between 30 and 60 days. So I would advise you to go to Google and look up the average days on market for that area, and then come to Zillow and go ahead and put that filter in. But as for Zillow, Texas, the average days on market for these homes are anywhere from like 70 to 90 days. So I'm going to go ahead and use 90 days, and I'm going to hit apply. Now, in this instance, we see we have 177 results, which is a pretty good number. So we see that we have a lot of homes that have been sitting on the market for 90 days plus. And that is a sign that sellers are struggling to find buyers, which means there may be more room for negotiation. However, on the other hand, if I was to look at this and they only had 40 or 50 homes available, that would be an indicator that listings are selling quickly and you might be in a seller's market, which it's okay. No need to become discouraged, but it's just good for you as the buyer to know what you're up against when you're looking to go buy in these certain areas. So in this case, it's looking like we're in a buyer's market. We have a lot of homes that are just sitting there. So you, as the buyer, have an upper hand. And there are also other tools that you can use, like the tax appraisal district website for whatever county you're looking to buy in. So for Cibolo, you would just come here and type Guadalupe County Tax Appraisal District. You would click on this website here, go to the property search, and look up whatever home might have caught your attention. And the reason to go to that website is if you're looking at a certain home, you can see where the current owner's address is, or their physical address is. So if they're selling a house in Cibolo, Texas, but their physical address is showing Illinois, they may be living in a different state, which means they may be more motivated than others because they're trying to get off of that property, get it out of their hands so they don't have to worry about it anymore. That's also room for you when it comes to negotiation. They may be willing to give more concessions to a potential buyer. If you guys would like some more instructions on how to do that when looking at certain houses, please let me know in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to make a video on that. Moving on. Now that you're aware of the market you're looking to buy in, let's talk about finding the perfect neighborhood for you based on your lifestyle. Now, Google Earth is another incredible tool to help you visualize your potential future neighborhood before you even get to pound the pavement or pull up on the scene for yourself. So you're going to go to Google Earth. You can hit new here or create a new project. I already have one open. And I pulled one of the houses over here from Zillow's 320 Cattle Run. You're going to type whatever address or whatever area into search Google Earth, and it's going to pull up. Right here is the house we're looking at. And just on here, I'm using my scroll button. You're able to zoom in and zoom out. This is one neighborhood. They have playgrounds and businesses, schools, churches designated, and you're just able to get a lay of the land. You're able to see the lifestyle of the area and even how populated it is. You can see Cibolo, Texas in this area is pretty populated. You have a neighborhood here, a neighborhood here, neighborhoods here. It's houses and it's people all through and through Cibolo, Texas. So if you're looking for something more rural, that might be something you look at. You may not want to move to a heavily populated area. But say you have babies, you have kids, you have teenagers needing to go to school. The school's right across the street. That might be an upside. So it's all on what you're needing for your specific situation and for your family. As I said, you can check the house or the neighborhood's location and the proximity to schools, to parks, to shopping, and other entertainment spots. And to get a more in-depth look, you hit this little person down here to go to Street View, and you click on one of the little blue lines, and it takes you right in front of the house. So I looked up 320 Cattle Run, and this is the house right here. Real cute. You could turn around. You click these arrows to go up and down the street. And just to show you, let's type that house in over here. It's also under $300,000. I know that's another thing, housing prices. Not everything's $400,000, I promise. There are houses under $400,000, and as you can see here, under $300,000. Plenty of space, 3 beds, 2 baths, a beautiful home for you to live in. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and move back to Google Earth. I've showed you the street view. If you want to come out of here, you just hit the back arrow and it'll take you back out. Zoom in, zoom out, and it has all of the establishments and things like that for you to look at and actually picture yourself in that neighborhood. When you're buying a house, remember, you're not just buying the house. You're buying into the neighborhood, the character and the culture of the area that you're in. Therefore, use tools like Google Earth to see how far grocery stores, restaurants, your job, and schools are to that particular area, house, or neighborhood. There's even a tool called walkscore.com that will let you know if that area is a place where you need to heavily rely on a car, or you can get around with biking or walking. Let's go to walkscore.com. Let's pull up this property address. So 320 Cattle Run. And see, it says it's car dependent. Almost all errands will require a car, which is very true. Most people do drive around that area. It's not a whole lot of sidewalks, but there are some. Like it says, it's somewhat bikeable, and you can walk if you need to. It gives you your commute to downtown Cibolo, 6 minutes if you're driving, 13 if you're biking, and 41 minutes if you're walking. This is also another great tool for you to use for whatever area you're looking to buy in. Also, there's a commute time feature on Google Maps that can help you gauge rush hour traffic from your job or where you would work to your potential home or neighborhood, because I know that's important as well. So, in conclusion, all of those items that I mentioned above is really what makes a house a home. And in 2025, the technology has given you, the buyer, the power to do all of this research on your own. You do not need a real estate agent to drive you to random neighborhoods when you can sit in the comfort of your own home and pinpoint exactly where you want to live. A real estate agent's value is not in being an Uber driver per se, but it's in doing and knowing what I just showed you so that they're able to negotiate the best contract for you, protect all of your interests, and ensure you don't leave any of their precious money at the closing table. These tools also allow you to save time in the early stages of buying a home, which is so important because it was just reported by Freddie Mac that in the third quarter of last year, 2024, which is October, November, and December, that there was an estimate national housing shortage of 3.7 million units, meaning you have way more competition than you think you do. I've seen it myself, guys. It seems as soon as my client knows exactly what house they want, 4 more people know they want that house too. And now it's the battle of the best offer. So use these tools and narrow down your search. Then go find yourself a real estate agent that will fight on your behalf. If you would like some help along the way, give me a call. And if you are ready to start your home buying process, schedule a consultation with me. I would love to hear from you. See you in the next one.